everyone, my name is Marco Antonio, and thank you for joining me on Marco Antonio Strategizes. Today I wanted to show you guys another pretty cool method that I use to level out my competition, and I do what they're not doing, and I also do what they are doing to even out that playing field. In my experience, most small business owners aren't leveraging these types of tools. The field, the path, the world, everything is wide open for the taking for you if you execute these strategies. And again, my name is Marco Antonio. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel, Marco Antonio Strategizes. I'm a first-hand restaurant owner and operator who has grown his business, my business, from the inspiration that originally was, that was pure before me. It was $100,000 a year business. It went out of business. It was my mom's family business, and she went out of business. Unfortunately, she could no longer operate it, and so I came back and started this business again, based off of using her platform as my inspiration to revamp, regrow, and bring the business back to life, and make the family proud. So that's a little bit of my story behind me. And I've been very fortunate that I've been able to grow this business from non-existence to over $1 million a year in sales. So I was able to do this by implementing these same strategies. I was able to fortunately come back and open up this relatively same business at the same location using the same style inspired foods from the region of Mexico where we're from, Oaxaca. And we were able to replicate everything, making it bigger, better in operations than before, and grow our sales. So here's a little tip and trick that I like to use that helped me along that path. So when we get in here, we are going to edit profile, and I've showed this previously in my last video. You need to make sure that you're listed for every single thing that your business is known for, a service they offer. And we're a Mexican restaurant that offers takeout. We're a taco restaurant. If they had the option for burrito restaurant, if I didn't know about it, and I periodically go in there and update and check it, I'd put it in there. We're a lunch restaurant. We're a delivery service. We do offer delivery. Catering and food and drink supplier. Honestly, I probably put that only because I didn't find caterer in there, but let's try to find caterer. Oh, well, there it is, caterer. So I'm going to add that in there right now. And I want to add all those things in there because don't assume people know that these are services that you offer. So think about Google as it's an index. It's like the yellow pages. And in their directory, you need to be able to be found for every single item and list that every single item and thing that you could be offering needs to be listed in that directory. So when people look for delivery service near me, places that deliver near me, places that do takeout near me, places that cater near me, because this is in my about section for services or business categories that I'm registered for, Google knows to put me in that spotlight. So when that customer is looking for that item, because Google's trying to answer the questions for the clients or users' search intent. So if you are the answer to that question, the higher probability that you're going to have to be able to gain that client or user as a customer is now extremely high. When people, in my experience, go to Google to do a search, I may not be using the terminology correctly, but this is pretty much what's referred to as bottom of the funnel. They're already there. They're not in the awareness state. They're not in they're not I'm sorry. They are not in the shopping state or the consideration state. They're between consideration and action. And if people are looking for an item, like a small ticket item, where to buy lunch during lunchtime, these people are ready to take action. If these people are in the consideration phase of trying to find a place that caters for lunch or caters for an event, you want to be listed. Caterings are a high ticket item. If somebody needs a catering for 100 people, you best believe I'm going to pop up and I'm going to be there and I'm going to show up. So I don't want to miss out on that opportunity. That's why I make sure that I'm accurately registered as that category. But I've already done my homework. Let's look at somebody who hasn't done their homework, and what would I do if I was that person to get my business ranked higher? So I like a good fairy tale story, right? I'm a sucker for the underdog. So let's do Chinese food in. So we did our search for Chinese food in San Jose, California. And so the reason why I searched this is, as you're going to see, obviously you're going to see all the typical players. Panda Express at the top, like they normally are. We got Edna Ray Chinese food. She's got Edna Ray, 192 stars on Google, 4.2, 192 reviews on Google, 4.2 stars. Panda Express is dominating the charts here with 629 reviews and 3.7 stars. In Hayward, we're looking at Elite Dumpling. I don't know how far that is from San Jose, so we're not going to look at it. But what I want to do is I like the Underdog. And we're gonna go to the Great Wall Chinese Restaurant. And because we're at the Great Wall Chinese Restaurant, I want to see services that they offer. So here I can already tell you they're missing profile links. You can optimize your Google and your Google My Business listing to be showed in Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Pinterest actually. And they should optimize that to be seen more search relevant in Google. With 11 reviews, even though it's 4.5 stars, it's going to be dominated by a place called Chef Lu. And so this is what's known as the Google Map Pack. And being realistic, ask yourself genuinely, when is the last time that you have gone down this listing? This is sponsored. That's why it's up there. They're paying for this. If I click this, more than likely it's going to cost them anywhere between as much as $14 per click. I don't want to do that to Elite Dumpling. I don't know them like that. Those are my people. But since they're closed, I strongly suggest when you're running Google Ads, you should turn off your Google Ads to not be running when you're not open, because you don't want to generate cost when you don't need to in a non-relative time frame. But anyways, back to the subject. Panda Express, you know, the typical guy out there. So Panda Express 629. You're gonna make, when you're looking for Chinese food in San Jose, California, the great people of San Jose, California are going to choose Panda Express, Edna Ray Chinese Restaurant, or China Chen, or Shang Cafe San Jose Restaurant. But here's the tip and trick on this. Because I'm not geographically located in this area, it's going to propel the most, it's going to give me an even display across the board. And now it's going to go be based off of those ranking factors, reviews, which is clearly dominating this search result, is going to be reviews. Even though it's 3.7 stars, they're being dominated by the amount of reviews because I'm not relative to their geographic location. If I was located on this side of San Jose, in South San Jose, I would probably get Mandarin Gourmet Restaurant pop up first, and second, I'd get China Delight. If I was in this area, Google would automatically take that into account. But if we're driving or it's going to be a destination we go to, because distance, destination, geolocation, it's an extremely important ranking factor. There's very little we can do. But if you were looking for Chinese food catering in San Jose, I would highly doubt that. Let's see, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see if the Edna Ray Chinese restaurant has services listed for catering. It's not looking positive, Edna. Directions, checkout, wait time, reviews. I don't see anything on here. So I would start, I'm not knocking their food. The food looks great. But you're going to see here, they often come up for the word service, chow mein, shrimp, dinner, which is all great things. The food looks great. But even reviews that mention the word catering are very important in this factor. And let's take, we are good on this bad boy. Let's see. Yummy Kitchen. So Edna Ray is the third choice Golden House restaurant. Yummy Kitchen. Yummy Kitchen. Are you known for catering? Because this is what popped up. Fried chicken wings. As far as I can see, catering for Chinese food is wide open. If I was any of these lower ranked restaurants, that is a low competitive keyword that they need to start becoming well known for on their website, but inserting as a category in Google to jump to the top when somebody searches for that. But let's look for catering in San Jose and see who dominates that. People are paying for it. Handheld catering and events, because the word catering is in their title, and it's a sponsored ad, and they're known as a caterer. Big thing right there. We were not dealing that with our other Chinese restaurants. Let's go back and give them a first shot. They were known for all Chinese food in their sections. So all these Chinese restaurants here, if they would have had the word caterer in their category of service that they offer, they would have popped up just like handheld catering right here as caterer. This one's also known as restaurant, Gunther's restaurant as caterer. So these are the biggest things that I'm going to say that you can use to level out your competition, and you need to start being listed for items, that categories that your competition is not being listed for. So backyard catering, that's in their title, and they're also a catering company. So for any restaurant and business out there, let's just try one more crazy one really quick. We're gonna do in San Jose, let's go to hair salon. Duet hair salon in San Jose. They pop up for hair salons. And so, as an example, does this hair salon offer waxing services? Sometimes people are going to say, oh, well, they're a salon. Of course, they offer a waxing service. Not necessarily. You know, you cannot always assume you're going to be showing up disappointed as a client, showing up to this place looking for waxing services, or you do offer waxing services, but it's not listed as a category of service you offer. It's just as hair salon. But let's do a waxing. Okay, this is gonna be car waxing. Let's put hair or body. Oh, yep. All right, so yeah, we're in the right area. European waxing. Is that what it's called? Radiant Waxing Camden Park, and Pure Waxing. San Jose Mail. Well, they got waxing for everybody. All right. San Jose Mail Waxing. All right. So, anyways, long story short, waxing hair removal service. As you can see in the center of this picture, 4.7 stars, European Wax Center, and waxing hair removal service. When you want to find an item that's going to be relative in your search, make sure it's in your category. That's all for today. If you want to level out that competition, that's what you got to do. If you have any questions, I also have a free school course right now, and I'm accepting a limited amount of members. The link is in the description below. And until next time, thank you for joining me on Marco Antonio Strategizes.